Hi, I'm John from Just Music. If you like today's show, give it a quick thumbs up, like, and subscribe. And if you're feeling generous, there's a PayPal link in the description below. And check out my other channel, Just Whiskey, without the E. Today, we are going to be talking about the recent performance from David Lee Roth at the M3 Rock Festival in Columbia, Maryland. And it just ended this past weekend. I think it was Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. 3-day festival with mostly 80s hard rock, heavy metal, hair metal type things. Rat, Ace Frehley, Warrant, Great White, Lita Ford, Accept, Winger, Slaughter, bunch of bands. But David Lee Roth played with his newly formed 8-piece band with a 4 black guys as a background chorus, background singers, and they were incredible. I just watched this on YouTube. I didn't go. But I want to talk about his performance, which I think was good. He has a keyboard player, guitar player, and a bass player, and a drummer with the full triple bass drum Van Halen drum set kind of a thing. The last time David Lee Roth performed was about 6 years ago, and I saw that performance. He opened up for Kiss in Manchester, New Hampshire, right before COVID in February of 2020. And I think that was Kiss's first show of the American, farewell tour. They might have played one other date, and then everything just was shut down. So I saw David Lee Roth, and so when he opened for Kiss, he basically did a 45-minute set of Van Halen's greatest hits. No David Lee Roth solo material at all. And I didn't check the names, but the guitar player back then looks similar, or it probably is the same guitar player that he has now. And they look great. They sounded great. Dave is the ultimate front man. Yeah, he can't jump up and do those drop kicks anymore, and he's not doing the howling and the screaming. He has a lot of help with background vocals for sure, but none of it's pre-recorded. There's no tracks. There's no any fake BS involved at all. What you see is what you get, and it seems they've maybe slowed the tempo down a little bit on some of the songs, maybe changed the key a little bit, but basically you're getting a reinvented Van Halen experience. And again, this show that they just did, he played for an hour and 15 minutes at the M3 festival, where this place in Columbia, Maryland, which I've never been to, but Jimi Hendrix played there, Janis Joplin played there, the Grateful Dead have played there, and I believe it's an independently owned outdoor arena. So yeah, Dave's got to be pushing 70, I'm guessing, close to it. But he's an entertainer, and I think what people sometimes lose sight of, no matter what show you go to it to be entertained. And if you're expecting, the Dave from the Van Halen days, you're not going to get that. But you are seeing a legend perform his craft, and he's a master of it. And I think his vocals, for his age, are not bad at all. But anyway, if I've listened to quite a few long form interviews with David Lee Roth, a couple on Joe Rogan, and somebody else interviewed him. Um, and I think he's vowed never to write an autobiography. But if you do a deep dive into his life, he is a genius, a world adventurer and explorer. Um, Probably a mad genius in a way, but I mean, he's lived in Japan. He can speak Japanese fluently. He's a master of martial arts. Um, there's so many things he's done. He's beyond a Renaissance man, really. He's a very interesting, mad genius, cool cat, for sure. And I just find him intriguing as hell and inspiring, and just fun to watch. And as far as Van Halen goes, I really liked the first album, but I never really liked the song Jamie's Crying, and I never really liked Running with the Devil. Um, I was kind of and after that, I bought Van Halen 2, but I never bought a Van Halen album after that, and I never saw Van Halen. Um, Always been kind of a casual fan, I guess, but the older you get, I kind of regret one of my regrets of not seeing Van Halen in their prime, or even the reunion concert, which I heard was pretty good. But I heard that David Lee Roth might be carrying this act now and maybe doing some touring with this. And having seen him 6 years ago, I was entertained. It looks like this band and maybe his vocals have improved a little bit maybe. I wouldn't mind seeing him again. He's just a fun guy to watch. There's lots of skeptics out there. I'm not going to go into the dark end of it, but what's inspiring, and I keep going back to the band Angel. Punky Meadows is 77 years old, and the lead singer from Angel, Frank Domino, he's 73, and they still have. I mean, they're performing at an ultra high level. And I just find it so inspiring. There are many bands though that only have one original member, and they keep going when maybe they shouldn't. But that's for them and the ticket buyers to decide. But anyway, I watched the whole YouTube David Lee Roth show, and I thought it was very cool. He did some interpretations. I mean, the band is so good. Him and the band make it look easy when they just do some improv during some of the songs and really change it up. Professionals for sure. And anyway, I'm not going to go any further with this. John from Just Music. Like, subscribe, and if you're feeling generous, donation button in the description below. Rock on, everybody.